Or could have been just a 60. Yeah.
Hey! most awkward.
Well, I have nothing against Mrs. Two personally, though there are some who think it's not quite the thing for the vicar's wife to be seen in the village wearing trousers. But, as I say, Mrs. Two was an actress, an American actress before she married you.
Mrs. Tuke was also the niece of a bishop before I married her, Mrs. Gillingham, and still is.
Yes, I know. The stage. A curious profession.
Oh, Miss Gillen, you must excuse this, but I'm straight from the bow.
Of course, Mrs. Two. One doesn't exertly decorating the pulpit, doesn't one?
Quaint. That's always been, Mother. I'm dying for a cup of tea, but I'm practically superstitious. And as the English say, if two people pour out the same teapot, sign of a row. Or that one of the boys is going to have a baby. And we don't know one yet, do we, Milo?
Please.
And I'm sure Miss Gillen doesn't.
Mrs. Two!
Good morning.
Michael, darling, do you think, Mr. What's his name, mine?
Mr. Who?
You know your friend coming to take the service tomorrow.
Oh, you mean Mr. Humphrey?
Yes, Mr. Humphrey. Do you think he'll mind?
Well, Mr. Humphrey's not a friend of mine. Will he mind what?
Well, I'm afraid we ran rather short at the last summer. And the church pulpit is almost completely decorated in terms of leaf. More tea, Miss Gillen.
I do not wish any tea. Thank you.
Oh, what have I done this time?
No.
Well, there's no use pretending I haven't dared to stray. Dared to charge with righteous indignation. So Lionel, run away like a good little boy to meet Miss Gillen to let our back hair down and scratch each other's eyes out.
Well, I've not come to see you, Mrs. Two. I merely wish to have a talk with the vicar.
But it's the most exasperating fact that every time one of you and my husband have one of your little talks, we have one hell of a row.
Maybe I'm sure Miss Gillen only wishes to be helpful. She has known the village longer than you have. She has more of that value than you.
I'll say she does.
Mr. Two, I will not stay here to be insulted. Mrs. Two, you have been in this village for nearly a year now, and during all that time I have never done anything but try to be friendly.
Then I'm sorry, it must be my fault, but the fact remains that every time we meet, I'm seized with wild desire to leap on the village green, tear off all my clothes, and dance the hula.
And if you did, we might be shocked, Mrs. Two, but I don't think we should be surprised.
Well, by the way, what is it this time, the soldier in the jeep?
No, Penelope, it's not. As a matter of fact, Miss Gillen mentioned that to me yesterday. It is most unfortunate incident.
You call waving to a soldier in a jeep an unfortunate incident?
Well, it is what the others might call it, as that. You not only waved, you hooed.
You moved, so I did.
Did you know the soldier, Penelope?
Not madam, in fact, I hardly had time to he just waved and you moved and I just waved and you moved back. Didn't I, Miss Gillen?
Well, hardly conduct suitable for a vicar's wife, surely.
Well, I'm sorry, but there are times when I forget that I'm a vicar's wife and act like an ordinary human being.
Maybe I
like
was
that we are going to have a row. We're not going to have it from Miss Gillen.
Please, you need not worry about me, Mrs. Two. I'm going, and I'm sorry my good intentions have been so misunderstood. Goodbye.
Miss Gillen, I cannot say.
Please, don't think about it. I think I can forget and forgive him. Well, I think I'm broad-minded.
I'll say you are.
Penelope! Oh, Miss Gillen, I was speaking of your bicycle.
Thank you, I'm perfectly capable of mounting myself.
Ida! Yes? You can clear away the tea things now, Ida. Yes. Somebody asked me for all the day. It's mine, Ida. You can clear it away. I don't want any. And you haven't had the old muffin. Rather than letting her upset you, have you, Moon? You know what? You've got an eye thing, don't you, Moon? I think so, Ida. So does everybody else. I'll play this for her. She tried hard enough. But if she'd allowed them, it would have been so helpful.
Penelope, I'm ashamed. Ashamed.
Ooh, I knew it. Off we go. One day I'll strangle that woman. What did she talk about anyway? I never did quite find out.
trousers.
Well, why shouldn't I? They're comfortable, serviceable, and economical.
Yes, but as Mrs. Skinner
A
said...
darling, a woman with a body like hers could say anything.
But Vanessa,
She's only living because she can't wear
well, I
it.
refuse to stand for or listen to any more of your vulgarity. Oh, and another thing.
Please, Dad.
What is it, Ida?
It's with a drink from the mom. He's waiting at the back door.
Well, I'll see him at once. And may I suggest, that you should go upstairs for rest? I'd rather people saw you in trousers than out.
She's still here, Mom. Who are you talking about, Ida? Miss Gillen, Mom. She's in the garage. Oh, what is she doing, Ida? Mending a bicycle. I wanted it. Purposely? No, just like. Hello, hello. This is the vicarage. Mrs. Duke speaking. Who? Uncle Dudley, how lovely. Where on earth are you calling from? Bathcastle? What on earth are you doing there? Coming on here? Of course, we shall be delighted. Tomorrow? We'll make it as early as possible in the morning. You're a wicked old man, but you've got lots of living up to. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I can't explain. It would take too long. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Hey, who is that?
Uncle?
Uncle of who?
Uncle Dudley.
You're not the bishop.
Himself.
Oh, gracious. What was that you said about singing tomorrow?
Lionel, I don't think there's any necessity for you to be so excited. He stayed the night at Bathcastle, at Cross Keys, and is coming on here tomorrow.
Cross Keys? But that's such an indifferent hotel. But I suppose you wouldn't know that.
Even the bishop can learn.
The bishop here tomorrow, and I'm not taking his service.
I know, aren't you lucky?
I beg your pardon.
Lionel, darling, Uncle's very proud of the fact that he memorizes his sermon. If he saw you reading yours, he'd cut me out of his will. Well, in any case, he's driving perfectly too late to be in for morning service.
Extraordinary.
No, do you think we could get something for him to drink?
Well, what shall we get?
Well, all we have at the moment is a very bad bottle of cooking sure it is. Well, use your electric deal. Uncle is very broad-minded.
Well, I'll get what I can. Oh, dear, I wonder if I should go now.
Go where?
There's Walthampton with the glee singers. They're giving a concert tonight at the American Airways. Well, young Briggs has just come to tell me that their pianist is ill, and as they cannot find anyone else to ask him,
Well, why shouldn't you?
well, with the bishop arriving tomorrow.
Well, I don't think there's any necessity for you to prepare yourself for the occasion. Off you go and enjoy yourself.
I should hardly describe playing the piano for music as enjoying myself. However, I suppose I must do. Young Briggs is out there waiting.
Will you be back late, darling?
I should think so. All Briggs said something about a supper after the concert. Apparently, Banks, the principal feature of the evening.
Please, Dad.
Yes, I think.
It's Will agree.
Lisa, I'm I'll be out in a minute. You sure you won't be lonely, darling?
Oh, why should I?
Well, goodbye, Professor. You will go upstairs and put a few more clothes on. Will your night out, rather?
Yes, Dad. Oh, it's Ida. Put a couple of hot water bottles in the spare bedroom. We have a guest arriving tomorrow. No? Yes, my uncle, the Bishop of Black. A bishop? And Ida, you know the vicar doesn't like you to be out past 10. Americans are no Americans. The trouble with you, I think, is you have to walk down.
What do you want then? Well, I didn't see you there, Ida.
Oh, I saw you.
And I suppose you know you punctured my bicycle.
Oh, my God.
You're a very careless girl. I wonder if the vicar could help me. It seems I'm having a little trouble with my attitude.
Oh, I'm sure I'd be delighted when he's gone out.
Ouch! And has Mrs. who gone too?
No, she hasn't. She'll be down in a minute.
Well, in that case, I will be going.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And is this a friend of yours, Ida?
No, not yet.
Are you the
I've seen you before, young man.
You mean before? I don't think so.
Yes, I'm sure I've seen your face before. I have a very good memory for faces.
Well, I've had this one a long time.
Penelope! Hi! Darling, what are you doing here? Oh, Miss Gillen, the vicar is out.
Well,
I will tell him that you called. No doubt that you called again very early in the morning. But that would be all, Miss Gillen.
well, really.
I thought this is a friend of mine. We used to tour up the stage together. Well, all right, Mom. You don't have to use a sledgehammer to kick her out of the stage. Well, that's all I have to say.
Well, you certainly got rid of that. Weren't you a bit abrupt with the campfire?
Miss Gillen, every time I see that one, my tongue to rise and break the new record. Though it is a pity I embraced you in front of her. Well, she won't sleep until she's told my husband.
Your husband? I say, you're not Mrs. Cooper,
Too, darling, too. Don't make it worse than it is.
you're not.
Yes, have been for nearly a year now. Why? What do you mean, why?
Well, the last time I saw you, you were a young actress, bursting with ambition. And now you're here.
An old married hag?
You're not.
There's no mystery about it, Lionel. That's my husband. We knew each other when we were children. We played together. Then my family moved to America 18 months ago when I came back from the USO. We met, fell in love, and well, and here I am.
What's your career?
My acting wasn't what you'd call brilliant, was it?
I don't know. It's not too bad. Are you happy here?
Perfectly, although I lose my sense of humor sometimes and want to scream the place down.
Yes, ma'am. Anything.
By the way, what are you doing in here in uniform? Would you like to see?
No thanks.
Well, I haven't got anything else to offer you except a little cooking chair.
But I haven't brought anything to cook.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, thanks to our Russian friends, my discharge has been I've just been sent here from Berlin.
It's sent where?
Well, the others. Rather an important job on the airlines to Berlin.
What happened? Lionel was on my good evening. He's playing the piano for the village league. He'll be back here late tomorrow.
Oh,
But he's giving us for the American.
oh, poor.
Well, tell me, how did you know I was here?
I saw you yesterday. You saw me too. I was passing through the village to meet you. I waited for you. You were back.
Good Lord, was that you?
Yes. I saw you turn into the gate here. Thought perhaps you were staying at the village. And as I had anything off, I thought I'd look you up.
Well, it's a good thing you did. I was just wondering what I was going to do to pass this evening. Well, in any case, I don't think we ought to stay in the house.
Why not? It's a very comfortable house.
Yes, but except for you, I'm completely alone in it.
Oh, I can see. And he's stealing with your group.
Miss Gillis, would she love a God, would she make of it?
Then I guess we'd better go out.
But go where? There's nowhere to go around here.
Well, we could always go. So, I suppose it wouldn't be quite the thing if we were quiet. You see the village pub with an American soldier.
It wouldn't be quite the same because we could like to see in the pub at all, you fool. We could go see a movie. Wait a minute, could you spare the vision goes inside a theater?
A theater? What theater?
We have a little theater this here. Here it is. This week, the court players present Noel Coward's delightful comedy. I can't believe it.
I guess. His court is Sweeney Todd.
No, listen, this week, the court players present Noel Coward's delightful comedy, Private Lives.
No.
Yes. Just how many weeks did we do a Private Lives for you, Phil?
Let's see. 43 and a half. Where were those last 3 nights in Myrtle City?
Well, could you dare to sit again, or would it break your heart?
Very true. I don't. Though I'd probably be thrown out of the theater, shouting out the lines in my own part.
Then we'll go.
Half a moment. Where is this?
It's in Glasgow, and there's a bus.
Sorry, my dear. The trip's off.
What? Why?
Bladford's out of bounds.
What do you mean, out of bounds?
Simply that if I was not there in uniform, I should be shot down. I'm going to cancel my next meeting.
Oh, what reason is that? It's out of bounds.
Well, my sweet Miami there is never received right. I suppose the grass has to probably be a good idea or something.
Just think we could have run over there, had a meal, seen a show, had another meal, and come back on a late bus.
Oh, dear, you must be hungry. As the British say, we've had it. Mind if I smoke?
Yes, plenty over there. Help yourself. Excuse me. Haven't you gone away?
Yes, Mike, did you come back?
Oh, why? Have you forgotten something?
Yes.
60. Still, what is an inch long front? Do me a favor, swallow.
Well, we've got to put you somewhere where they won't be found.
And somewhere where we can find it when we get back.
Oh, but you're just in the chat. There's nothing in here but tennis rackets and Lionel golf.
Of course, I look like a fountain. I say, what do I do about the bid?
You took it in.
Oh,
Clive, I'm looking forward to this. I wanted to go to play Magic as many last times
I
too.
wonder if the man plays Ellie. It's meant to bruise his bones.
What do you mean?
You know very well that I fight that too.
What about it?
Have you forgotten how you used to lose your nerve completely and have strangled me to death?
I did not.
Yes, and that final blow was supposed to knock me off my feet. Never once did you get that in right home.
That's a lie. That's a deliberate lie.
Never once.
Clive,
All right, once.
thank you.
The last night of the tour, I remember it was so simple. Your last line was beast, brute, swine, devil. You were supposed to hit me on the devil.
And,
Instead, you try and bury it. Fight on the bear for it, on the swine.
well, if I hadn't died in the net, I would have had cancer face to hit you.
And your girl, look. I was on the floor. You were on top.
I remember over and over.
And I'll show you. Let's go with your line, this is the end. You remember?
And can I ever forget? I was a
Fire away.
This is the end. Finally, it's brother.
You're not one like this.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Let go of me. You're a cruel being, and I hate to love you. Marry you again. Never, never, never. I'd rather die in torment.
Shut up, shut up. I'd never marry you again if you came crawling back to me on your bended knees. You're a mean, wicked, evil-minded little vampire. I hate the day I ever laid eyes on you. Oh!
Me? Oh! Me? Oh, my face! Me? I don't think me. Oh, me?
Yes, I can manage perfectly well, Willie. Thank you. Yes. Good night. Good night. Good night, you. Penelope! Penelope! What on earth? Penelope, are you here? Miss Skillet! Miss Skillet, what has happened?
I'm a better man than you are, Don McGee.
Miss Skillet, do you feel well enough to sit up? Miss Skillet, you must pull yourself together. How did you come to be here in this condition?
What's the matter with my legs?
Your legs.
My legs. Okay, that's the whole nation.
Perhaps if I,
Caveman! Why?
yes, do you feel better?
I can say what?
Well, Miss Skillet, you really must get the grip on this.
That woman, she struck me.
What woman? What has happened here tonight, Miss Skillet?
Shall be hours
Ours.
when I saw what that woman was doing to you.
To me, what woman?
My heart bled for you. No wonder she wears trousers.
Inebriated coats.
So mad he knows. The last night.
Miss Skillet,
What's that?
smell.
Oh! California, here I come!
Oh, right. See if I can drink this.
Well, don't mind me.
Oh, no. Come here, Ida. Ida, this really is not well.
Why? What's happened?
I don't know. I just found, well, I found her.
Oh, yeah?
Ida, do you know how Mrs. Skilling came to be here?
Oh, absolutely. I have to stay in the witness box.
No, what on earth? Ida, come back here. Hello. Oh. Who? Oh, yeah. The police. Oh. Yes, well, everything's here. Everything's fine here, Sergeant. Oh, yes. Oh. A what? A Russian spy escaped from the guardhouse at the airport. Oh, yes. One cannot be too careful. Easy on. Oh, then I shall most certainly take every precaution. Yes, thank you for calling. Yes. Good night. Good night. Oh dear, one thing, and another. Miss Skilling, wouldn't you like to go home?
Oh, weird.
Oh dear, Miss Skilling, I don't wish to argue with the dangerous character of your tonight. Bring him.
Yeah. I feel like a lion that is just steeped in blood.
Oh, please answer my questions. Do you know where Mrs. Stewart has gone?
Not to close the library. Not make me accelerate.
Over and over, I saw it happening before my very eyes.
What did you see, Miss Skilling?
Over and over with my own eyes. Sweetheart, you called her.
I cannot make head or tail of this. I summoned in here to see Mrs. Stewart.
My lips to seal. Over and over, I saw it with my own eyes.
Yes, so you keep saying, Miss Skilling, but you don't say what you saw.
Have you forgotten me? Then so have I.
Well, it's obvious Miss Skilling's been having to say that. Mrs. Skilling is not well.
Wicked.
Why not?
Toy head now.
Don't glare at me, girl. I am not responsible for Miss Skilling's condition.
Now just get that over the cooking chair.
Will you kindly stop asking stupid questions and go prepare bed for Miss Skilling?
I'll get some hot water.
Good, hurry back and try to get her upstairs. Oh dear, where is it? Yes. Hello. Is that the Grange? Is that you, Mrs. Chittenden Cholmondeley? Oh, yes. It's the executive, you see, and I was wondering, has my wife called over tonight? Oh, no? Oh, so sorry. Well, I don't wish to alarm you, but, well, it appears that there's a prisoner escaped from the guardhouse. Oh, yes, he's on too. Yes? Oh, well, thank you for your concern. Good night. Good night, Mrs. Chittenden Cholmondeley. Yeah. What was that? Is anyone there?
Going out.
Oh, it's only you, Ida. No, I'm fastening this door. It should not have been left unlocked. Ida, do you know where my hockey stick has gone?
That's a bring around.
I did not ask you your good observation, but I asked you where my hockey stick is.
He's in the chest there, where it's always been.
Boys, don't do this, Ida. I'm afraid we shall have to part company.
Don't worry, after what I've seen tonight, I'm parting.
I'm how did these get in here?
Like mine.
Well, I'm perfectly well aware of that fact, Ida. Well, Ida, did you lock the back door when you came in?
No, what I meant to.
Go lock it at once.
But
Go lock the back door and then come back. I want to talk. I'm afraid something terrible has happened in this house.
so your conscience is pressing at you at last.
Fresh. Here it is. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh. Hello. What do you want? I want your clothes. My clothes? To what each? Where?
What's going on here? Hello? 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 over stuff like this, would you? To be honest, if I would know it was just the front door, I'd be right in the main one. Even though it was the night out.
You are forgiven.
Well, sit down now. I know how to get you some supper.
Oh, I want nothing to eat, thank you.
No, I'll just keep for the ladies. You'll have to excuse me. I'm a bit put out tonight.
You're feeling quite well, aren't you?
Oh, yes, ever so.
What was that?
It was me. Leastways, with my neurologist.
So, right, sis, you have... I get in touch with it now and again. Mine's on the arm.
Mine was both.
So was every village has one. Sorry, too far.
That's right, John. You make the house now.
Here, have you a mother in the house?
I am the world of all why?
Well, a lunatic came in here long ago.
What?
He said to me with a lot of iron.
I'll fix some sort of water.
I don't want to be soda water, but I want to know what was going to attack me this time.
Perhaps it was a marole.
A what?
A marole? I've been reading about them in New England. In one story, the hero, Digby's the name. Well, he's searching for his master. And after many weeks, his searching is taken into a burning desert. And he's dying at this. And his blackened tongue is blowing out of his mouth. His throat is hot as a red hot cinder. And his cold fingers are clawing at his body.
I think I'm going to be sick. I tell you, I'm going to be sick. A lot of iron.
Is he where he went?
No, I didn't notice.
Sit down, Norman. Take it easy.
Nothing, my dear.
Uncle, this is a surprise. I thought you weren't coming till tomorrow.
No, I know, my dear, but that hotel, too awful for words. I just packed my things after dinner and fled.
Then you should have been here alone.
No, not quite so.
Oh, Ida, you can go to bed now. I'll take care of the dishes. No, I have to bed if you allow me. No, Ida, in the morning, all I ask you to do is take the hot water bottle upstairs. But you don't know it. I think it's Take the bottle upstairs. Ida, not those. The hot water bottle.
Alcohol, my dear.
More than you have one pushed away. No, I tried to take care of it myself. All I ask you to do is fill those bottles in, and this time use hot water. That was you, Ida. I brought my best.
Well, my dear. What is that noise?
It's the radio. I'll just go. Ow! Please, look. You now. Well, darling, you must be tired. Where's your bed?
I don't want to go to bed. Penelope, what is the mystery?
Mystery, Uncle?
It's no use you starting without asking yourself silly. I want to know what was wrong.
I don't know what you mean.
No, you don't, Betty. Then why are you behaving so weird? What is the matter with that maid of yours? And who is that lunatic that attacked you just now?
What?
I'm not going to say all that again. I will merely tell you that a lunatic, a wild-eyed creature instead of, well, undressed, came in here and threatened me with a poker.
Uncle.
He disappeared as mysteriously as he came when I questioned your maid. She was very clumsily, I thought, and I don't know.
Well, why don't you sit down? I'll come back your way and talk about it quietly.
Penelope, I assure you that I am in complete possession of all of my property. And well, forgive my saying so, but I will get you I must tell you again, I have been attacked by a shock of seeing you.
What?
If I meet a little about, I can tell you.
Here, you get Brother Brownie. It will be best to put eyes on you when he first comes around.
Why?
Well, they will give us confidence.
Why, Tal? Come on, darling, have a little dinky winky. Go right along. I say, you got a straw.
Well, my dear.
What did you just say?
What?
I said, what did you just say?
I said nothing except, my dear too. Now, once have you done that for? You're not going to faint, are you?
No such luck. Oh, yes, do. You get some more.
Or Penelope?
Who? Oh, Penelope. Yes.
Yes. Well, upon my word, such callousness is astounding. Tantamount to water.
Oh, it can't amount to tantamount to slaughter.
What is the matter with everyone in this house? Oh, here, give me. Go. And now what is wrong? And where? Two. Go on. Oh, there you are.
So I am.
What are you doing down there?
I dropped last Sunday's collection.
What?
Never mind, there's no bother. I found it. Is she coming around?
Now put your box at the feet. Give her the round.
Yes. Well, shouldn't she have a cold key down her back?
I don't know. Is that usual?
Sure it is. You get the brandy. I'll see if I can find my uniform. Get a key.
Oh, there's no need for you to run anywhere. I have to keep here. You look.
Keep the four of us, that's much too small. We'd have one trunk in the back.
Oh, my dear, too.
What? Look, you get the brandy, and I'll see if I can get the key to the vestry.
Oh, it's all right. She's coming around.
She would.
Come here, come here. Let us see you first. Well, go on, say something.
What shall I say?
Anything. Sing to her, may soon.
Oh, good. Someday I'll find you. Uncle's behind you.
Hear me! Don't have to call well like that. Is it any with a kind of long distance phone call? No, get away from her. You obviously have no legal matter whatsoever. No, my dear.
Uncle? Upside down?
Oh, quick, get the brandy, the brandy. There, my child.
There, my friend.
How long does it take to get a divorce?
What?
How long does it take to get a divorce?
There, my child.
Stop hitting me.
Stop hitting her. Penelope, my dear, you're overwrought.
I'll say I am.
What has this man done to you?
I haven't done anything, have I?
Be quiet, I'm addressing your wife.
His wife, me?
You should never have had that last gin and lime.
Janet! So that's it. Good heavens, you're both inebriated. Drunk.
Uncle,
No, I'm drunk. Oh.
you're not going so soon, are you?
I'm not going out. I'm going to bed. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Look here.
Not another word from you, sir. No, you will, my dear.
Oh, I'll show you.
No, you will stay where you are. I can find it myself.
It's the second door on the left, next to the bathroom, but
Thank you. Good night. Two, it may interest you to know that a much-to-be desired living has just fallen vacant in my diocese. I came here expecting you, the suitable person, to fill the position.
Oh, go away. Go away.
Two, I thought you were called to the church. Apparently you were called to the bar.
ooh, that rat, that unspeakable little rat.
I don't know if I'd call him a rat. I'd say under normal circumstances, it's what cheers.
Oh, who are you talking about? I'm talking about my husband. What am I going to do?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what you're going to do. You're going to go upstairs, and you're going to thunder on him. But he has made an absurd mistake, that I am not her husband, merely an old acquaintance, and that your husband is a very good husband, who is always...
Who at the moment is in the closet locked in the arms of a woman.
What?
I tell you, my husband is locked in the arms of that woman.
What woman?
headmaster, I've lost my uniform, haven't I?
And now we don't know that we've lost it. In any case, you can buy another one, can't you?
Buy another. Oh, give me strength not to hit you too hard. Where am I going to go back after my uniform? Tell me that.
Use your imagination and bribe the colonel. Keep his mouth shut.
Listen to the woman. I want my uniform. Do you hear?
Now, don't lose your head.
Look, every remark you make is more stupid than the last. Now, get hold of that hat we made either from Idaho or whatever it is. Ask her if she's seen it.
Why did she see it? In any case, how am I supposed to explain how it got there in the first place?
I don't know and I don't care. All I know is I want my uniform.
Now, you don't stop shouting at me. Now, hit you. I don't understand how this could happen. Nobody ever goes in there. Not once a blue moon. There's nothing in there but tennis rackets and line full of golf clubs.
Oh, and look, I'm on my knees before. Please don't I beg of you to stand there pouring oil on an already blazing inferno. Give me my uniform. Do
And
something.
don't grovel like that. You're taking the piece of Lionel Second trousers.
What do you mean Lionel Second trousers? I want my trousers.
Well, worse comes to worse. I've got an old kilt upstairs. You can go back in that and tell them you transferred from the Golden Highlanders.
I want my uniform.
Now, don't shout at me or I will lose my head.
Now, if you don't find my uniform, I'll go upstairs and tell the bishop everything.
You would.
Oh, who wouldn't I? Ha ha! He loves no man, glad your husband really is.
No, he's learning to be
Oh, no, tomorrow.
Oh, no, I thought you were in bed.
Well, I was almost in bed when I heard someone shouting down here.
We were just having a few words.
Sounded to me more like a drunken brawl.
Now, look here.
I'm looking, sir.
Don't bother.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
What is it? So I asked my aloud.
Oh, well, shall I go?
Of course.
I seem to be late.
Isn't your fault, Your Highness?
I do wish you would not call me Your Highness.
I didn't go to bed. Let's move to bed. Good night, Mom. Good night, Your Highness.
Don't call me Your Highness.
No! You grease, you grouse, you go.
Humility, I wish you would refrain that which that I am neither the Archangel Gabriel nor the Archon. And as for you, sir, where was you got to? Your husband. Oh, there you are.
So I am.
As I was coming down the stairs, I did not know that over here what you both were saying.
You have a son.
Now that you what? Are you hiding?
I don't know what you mean.
I heard this man distinctly say, if you don't like it, I'll go upstairs and tell the bishop everything. Now, what did he mean by that?
Nothing at all, did you, darling?
Oh, no, nothing at all. My sweet.
And I suppose you meant nothing when you said you loved to know the kind of man your husband really is.
Oh, Ben, just tell him. Don't let him blabber off like this.
Why, what, sir?
Uncle,
No, I'm speaking to your husband.
he's not my husband.
What?
He's not my husband. We're not married yet.
Not married? Well, I think I'm going to faint. What was that?
It was owl.
An owl.
Owl, my.
Sir.
Anyway, what's an owl?
Sounded to me more like a woman in distress. Was it someone in this house?
I think it was coming from outside.
What's the matter? Something in your eye? Outside.
Yes, I'm sure it came from inside. Oh, there it is again.
I know. The lily pond. Someone must have fallen in the lily pond.
We don't have a lily pond.
Don't you have a lily pond? Everyone has a lily. You must have a lily. Oh, come on. Bishop, let's investigate.
But I'm not just for the lily pond.
Lily won't mind.
No, down here.
Okay, fine. 1 minute. Now it's your turn.
What?
If you get your husband out there, I'll keep the bishop
Is everything all clear? Come in, do come in, oh, right there. Not at all. I'll have you waiting all. Oh, get closer now. Leslie, I know, where is she? Thank you, Ida. You've been both helpful. She's going to replace your hat and your scarf. Forgive me, I am not sure. It's I who must ask for you. Rather unexpectedly like this. Perfectly all right, I assure you. But you must... You were saying, what? Oh, I was really going to say that you must be surprised to see me. Oh, no. No. What is one among so many?
see the soldier uniform?
Soldier's uniform. Oh, it was enough.
No, no, no,
Better sit down for a moment. You must be tired of your papers in the garden.
There you are!
Are you joking? No. I just missed the back for your old man.
How dare you?
Sorry, same lodge.
Do you know where Uncle is, Uncle?
Oh, well, the last time I saw him, he was in the header into the gooseberry.
Oh, well, why don't you go try to dig him out?
I was just going to sit down for a minute.
You were going to what?
A friend here seemed to be advising me.
Oh, I certainly thought you'd be a little unstrung.
Here we are, sir. What do you keep doing that for? What do you want to do? I club it. How about going through the room?
Bring out the gypsy.
You can say this, Liza. I promise. That will be all, Ida. Yes. What's better, your uniform?
Oh, good. You haven't seen it.
Of course I have.
Of course. You have? What is it?
It's in the kitchen.
You know, did you hear that? It's in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Oh, so I got it.
Um,
What would that say, please?
I got it. Mother.
Ida, please, you go bring it out. Yes. At once. Yes. You love me. You must excuse Ida. She's but a splendid worker.
Mrs. Cooper, you are Mrs. Cooper, are you not?
That's one thing I am sure of.
I cannot help feeling that my presence in your house is unwelcome. May I get permission for an accommodation for the night in the village?
Of course, I don't know how to begin to apologize to you.
Why don't you just tell me? You're a sportsman, aren't you?
No, I never got a blue for anything, but I'm very good around.
Rounders. Well, you must have enjoyed this.
Mr. Tooth, you are Mr. Tooth, are you not?
That's just it. Mr. Tooth. He's out to garden.
What? I just around with the garden.
Awful you can't play space.
Oh, never mind about the placing your face. But now, where's Ryan? My uniform.
Look at this dear little jolly man.
Why?
What is he doing?
He's tired.
He's what? We can't just leave him there strewn all over the floor.
Well, have you got a vacuum for him?
He's coming around.
Air. Air.
Here. Give him this.
Hey, here, drink this. Air. He doesn't want air. He wants air. He's rather without some. Oh, air. Well, I can see what you mean. I think we have some out in the garden.
Where are you going?
Back to the little farm.
Don't give him more. Remember, it's the one door shuts another open. Do come in, won't you?
I'm a desperate man.
Well, I'm not exactly carefree.
You know who I am.
I've been trying to place your face all this evening.
Outside in the garden, there are men hunting for me.
No, they're not looking for you. You must be mistaken.
I tell you, they are hunting in the garden for me.
Well, they got my knife. What's that way? It might be loaded.
It is loaded.
It is loaded. It is loaded!
For the magic of life, you must
But,
help me.
oh, that was lovely.
They are here. Sit down. I'm your husband.
No, I remember him!
Your husband for your life.
There, my child.
If you betray me,
Are you feeling better?
Mr. Tooth, you are Mr. Tooth, are you not?
No, don't start that again.
He's not Mr. Tooth. This is Mr. Tooth, R2, darling.
yes.
Well, I say, you move pretty quickly, don't you?
Do not move, any of you.
Now look here.
If you move another step, God's be dying.
He's a comic.
What? Red.
No! Watch. Tonight!
Bloody.
See, irresistible.
One more example of your clever humor, my friend, and it will be your last.
Are you no good little...
I don't know that I can.
Perhaps you're right. This is dreadful, but... What are we going to do? No, we must think. Let's try that, shall we?
The keys to the garage.
You're taking my car?
I am.
We don't have any gasoline.
Yes, we just fill our lighters. Yes, can we sit down? We have another strenuous month.
No trees.
I know, you sit down. Why not what is it down? Huh?
Seat down.
Yes. Now, where do we go from here?
What?
Well, we can't just sit here like this, can we?
Outside in the garden, there are soldiers hunting for you.
Soldiers?
Yes,
That's lucky.
it is lucky for you you are not a soldier, but you'd be dead by now.
I'd be a soldier? Oh, that's very funny.
If anyone is to come in here, you are to pass me up as one of yourselves.
Oh, I couldn't do that. My sergeant would be living.
I can see that you are going to be troublesome. Perhaps the lady and I can carry out the exception better alone.
How are we going to
Dispose of us.
What is to that door?
It's the closet.
You, and you, in you go.
I think that particular closet is engaged.
In there.
Close the opening.
In you go at once. Now listen carefully. If anyone is to come in here, you are not to make the slightest sound. The lady and I will be close together. Stop that! She will be covered with this pistol. If you attempt to raise an alarm in any way, she will be hit bullet through the heart. Understand?
I think so.
Maybe you should repeat it.
Chin-up, sweetheart. The new officer. I'm so glad. Yes, how do you do?
In you go.
Look here, you can't do this. Perhaps you can. Step to the rear of the bus.
First of all, I want some money.
Money?
For my escape.
I'll write you a check.
I want money now. You must have some in the house. Where is it?
It's in my room. I'll go get it.
We will give it.
Now, where is this boy?
Too late. Your name? What is it?
Penelope.
Penelope Buck.
Penelope, you don't think you'll get away with it, do you?
I certainly hope so, for your sake. Who is that?
It's my uncle.
Your uncle. Then he will know I am not your husband. You will betray me and I shall have to shoot you.
I think you're just aching to shoot me anyway. If you sit down, I think I can manage to save my own skin.
And mine.
All right, all right.
Nothing to get excited about.
I'm not excited, but I tell you that officer of yours deliberately knocked me down onto that mirror bed.
She was only doing doing work in her country. She thought you were the practicing. She thought you were supposed to stop.
But I tell you,
Anyhow, I don't know you're not able.
Pal, will you please tell this gentleman who I am?
This is my uncle, the Bishop of Bath.
A bishop.
What just happened?
Well, you see, all this like we're looking for a coming party in the village.
He wears a scout now. He comes across the old goose here. No offense, sir. Upside down in the newspaper, see? His legs were sticking up, and at first we thought he was a wheelbarrow.
Why, surely he's not the man you're looking for.
Well, that's that.
I suppose you haven't seen a strange talking about one.
Who's that?
Well, that's that.
Keep the leader there.
Uncle, why don't you go to bed? Sergeant, are you going to be around long?
We're bound to aim out to find you, don't you worry.
I won't.
Well, I'll be off. Good night, all.
Good night.
What a lovely evening. Makes me feel romantic.
Are you married, Sergeant?
Why bring that?
Now, Penelope, I should like a full explanation, and I presume this man is your husband.
Yes.
Then who was that man Mr. Quarles lunatic?
That was you, wasn't it, darling?
Yes.
But why were you in such a state of undress?
Yes, tell me, darling.
When I was in here alone, the Russian attacked me and took my clothes.
For my fault was what I got to experience. I suppose I'll telephone the police. What do you think?
I think that would be most unwise.
Do you want?
For the receiver had left the hook. Your lifeless body would no doubt fall into the floor.
My dear Duke, please, must you express your conjectures quite so melodramatically? Oh, my life is morning. I think if you don't mind, I feel the need for... Why do you follow your wife about, sir?
I love her.
See, there's something in that.
Yes, it's she's not there for you.
Your conscience come out.
No, it might be dangerous.
Dangerous, why?
She's having kittens.
Oh, kittens, I love those things. I wonder how you shall have.
Are you tired?
Exhausted.
Shall we go to bed?
Oh, certainly not.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good night, my puppet.
Good night, my pocket.
What are you doing that for today, Nine?
I was just going to have a look at the old car.
I couldn't do that. She's fiddling.
Wonder if she's had her kittens yet.
Time for what? You're upset. No wonder. After all the frolic around with that tonight. Didn't want to take it out of yourself, haven't you?
Yes. And soon I'll put back the better.
Would you like ours to get you a nice full plate of bath?
Oh, no. All I asked for are a few biscuits.
No, I'll get them. Don't you?
Oh, don't bother yourself. I was trying to use for myself.
Not much choice, I'm afraid. Only one or two souls. Out the broken. Now, if you don't want to have nothing to stick around with me on point. So what's the name? Corporal? Are you out there?
Yes, I'm here. Ida, are you there?
I thought you were going to say, the Russian.
No, my name is Humphrey.
Humphrey.
Yes, I'm just the man who's going to take the service from.
You're an imposter. You have no right to be wearing those clothes at all.
Oh, you know, do you?
Yes. You changed your costume and escaped from your uniform.
Actually, my uniform has escaped from me. But I know where it is now. It's in the kitchen.
Come back.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to
Come back.
Oh, you Mr. Humphrey.
No, I'm you. No, I'm too. You're an imposter.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
I am the bishop of Black.
But it is you who are an imposter. For I happen to know that the bishop is not arriving until tomorrow.
I tell you, I am the bishop of Black. And I happen to know that I've arrived tonight. And I happen to know that I haven't.
Oh dear, where is Penelope?
Penelope has gone to bed with her husband.
What?
Penelope? Where are you going?
For a walk.
But you just went to bed because you said you were tired.
I have insomnia.
But that's no reason why Penelope should go with you.
He likes me to go everywhere with him. Don't you, darling?
Darling, but Penelope.
Penelope, who gets this man?
Mr. Humphrey.
Mr. Humphrey?
What's going on here, eh?
Why, mate?
1, 2, 3, 4. What's the drill?
Sergeant, the rest of these people.
What's the wrong?
Uncle, please.
Well, Penelope, who are all these people? They can't all be Mr. Humphrey.
You pipe down your stuff and now the question to you.
Sit down, everybody.
Now then, well, where are these families and guys now that clothes or the spiders are entering on?
I must speak.
Sit down. Now, Stansbury's with his golf these must be wearing suit those from the lines.
If he's wearing any clothes at all, shut up.
These was found in the vicarage garden. If his left is not, he's wearing a suit of clothes, but it's from the vicar. He goes proper. I'm sorry, don't let me interrupt. I went.
So what's the album about? Where the man looks like a horse?
Oh, yes. Definitely a man dressed like a parson.
Man, just go past.
If I were here,
This is not a flight council meeting.
Excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I beg you. It's Ida, the maid.
You're the maid, eh?
You're the maid, Ida. Not quick on the uptake, are you? I asked both of you alone.
No, you can't. Nobody leaves his new fly door.
Why,
the ladies. What did you do, ladies? Hey, what's this you together, eh?
Oh, heavens, no.
Has either been here?
I don't know. Aren't you here?
You know very well not. And how do you know that you're not? Has either been here?
I protest.
Sergeant, I must point out that the obvious way to find out who the bishop is, who the bishop is to ask his wife.
Well, there's something in that. Now, Mom, I suppose you are the biggest wife.
Yes, Sergeant.
Could you please tell me which of this lot is your husband?
This is my husband.
What? That is a lie. Well, I am my wife's husband. Evidently, if you've gone mad, I tell you, I am the vicar of this parish, and this lady is my wife.
Why does it say she is?
Evidently, if you've gone mad, but for heaven's sake, tell these men the truth. Ah, truth will out. That's what I always say. What do you always say, Sergeant?
Shut up. You are an invitation card, if you please.
Well, I don't carry my invitation card in my pajamas.
Default to number 1.
Your notification code, please.
Oh, it's in my suit.
Default to number 2.
You are an invitation card, if you please. So that's very great. Oh, I must have left it at home very noted. Yes, there. Default to number 3.
Your notification code.
If you please. Believe it or not, General, I am the ghost of Hamlet's father. I have not got my identification. Default to number 4.
So you're a con parson, eh? You don't make me laugh. Your identification card, if you please.
Certainly, Sergeant.
Why, he's got one. 2 Lionel Vicarage, Merton Cornell.
You villain, that's my card. That's my identification card. Those are my clothes. And knocked me down. You took them from me.
What? Why didn't you say so before?
Because I didn't recognize you. But that card proves it.
That is exactly what happened to me. When I was in here alone, I was attacked and my clothes were taken. Didn't I tell you, Bishop?
Yes.
Why, you live down double-cross a bunch of...
Baskets. You know.
You're under arrest. All lie, you.
What on earth?
Lord Robbie, a conflagration. And what? A conflagration.
A conflagration. This is the final conflagration. God's be done here. Our leaders have kept their word. At last, capital swine. Soon you'll be crushed by the Iron Curtain. Soon the British Bulldogs, the British Empire, the British Gaslight and Coal Company, Gaslight and Coal Company, all shall perish. This is the revolution. The revolution. Oh, stand back, everyone.
Hey, you. Me. Walk around the garden for a while. Can't find one for my men. Oh, dirty, I'm not never going to go. Go on, run. What I can't understand is why you didn't tell me who he was right away.
And the whole time he had the pistol in my ribs.
You mean
Yes, my ribs.
you can't.
Well, that reminds me. I guess we'll be needing the help.
Oh, my darling, no wonder you face a strange.
Your darling, you are in the picture.
Yes, I am.
Glad to meet you. You might mind ring up the police. Tell them you've got out there.
I will do it.
Come on, Cavalli. Be on the attitude.
Give me the police station. Are you all right, my darling?
Yes, it was a bit of a shock, but I'm okay.
I'm so glad, my dear. You know, I have to go out and find how the was so that bring the church up. Is that the police station merchant on Meadoway? No,
Oh, what is it?
Steel Day in Manchester Square.
quickly, before they come back, my uniform.
It's in the kitchen.
But it's not a thought.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Oh, well, let's go back to where we started.
Why waste time looking in one place where we know
Here
it
it is.
is? Oh, you darling thing, I never thought I'd be so pleased to see you. Someone's coming. Oh, you darling thing. It's over the aisle.
You know what I know? Yes, Ida. Did you heard the church bells ring? Hear them, Ira. You rung the ring on the 10th Avenue. Church bell.
And the trick worked. The running red, that was the signal for the communist revolution.
So that's why you changed it too.
Speaking of changing, I guess I'd better go in. Is that you, Ida?
You can't go in there. I'll go in there. Go upstairs and change. And remember, when you're finished,
Just jump out the window. Remember, I can hurt.
Are there any more biscuits in the kitchen?
Can I be? It was Ida who rang the bell.
I'm walking there, hold on.
Miss Stephen, haven't you gone home?
No, but I'm leaving your house this instant.
that's the best news I've heard all evening.
Mr. Toop, you have horrified me. Mrs. Toop, you've only confirmed the opinion I've always held of
Miss
you.
Stephen, you may be one of my oldest parishioners, but I cannot stand your urge to besmirch my wife's character.
Character.
Yes, she may be tried before God, not as we are. And you see the trousers.
Trousers.
Ryan. Clyde.
Hello, my name is Clark. What do you do?
We're friends.
Very.
We used to tour together in the
They
play.
play called Private Lives.
What have you ever tried these?
After you left this evening, Clyde turned up here, and I saw in the little paper that they were playing Private Lives, so I suggested we go see.
You see, I haven't seen Penn since going to I'm the Army station in Black. I saw Penn yesterday when I was passing through the village interview. This afternoon, I had the evening off, and I thought I'd look her up. I go here, and I decided what to do in the evening when Penn is on the local paper that the little company was playing Private Lives.
Second question, where are you?
Private Lives, go I'll catch up. Of course, we had to see. I put in uniform for my before.
Of course, if I had any idea that you were going to call, I would definitely agree to it. You do know what I'm saying. Right before the scene, Clyde and I got in a big argument about Elvis. That's Clyde's part, and the man is that mine, getting a terrific fight.
I can't understand a word.
Of course, we were on the floor like this. Now, what we're doing is Mrs. Steele wants to come to the ring.
And that's not all yet.
Mr. Abbott, if you're busy, I can come back later.
No, not at all, Mamie. Now it's fine. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, I realize that I may have caused a bit of trouble here lately, being so indecisive about my leaving.
I'm sure it's been a very difficult decision for you.
I can't tell you what it means to me, sir, your generosity. A retirement income for life. It's more than I ever dreamed.
Well, it's richly deserved, Mamie. I mean, after all, you've been with us practically a lifetime.
Still, it was very special. And I'll always remember you for it.
Well, the way you say that, I gather you've made a decision. That you're going to leave. Well, I can't tell you how sorry I am to hear that. And that goes for the entire family.
Actually, that wasn't what I wanted to say. I didn't come to say goodbye.
I don't understand.
I've been doing some soul searching, and I've decided to stay. That is, if you'll still have me after all the fuss I've raised.
Have you? Well, Mamie, that is wonderful news.
Perhaps the day will come when I will feel the need to move on, but not now. Not yet.
Would you mind if I ask what prompted this change of heart?
Just some things that I feel that I should take care of before I leave. Unfinished business, you might say.
Well, I can't imagine what it could be. I mean, you're usually on top of things here, and you've done a marvelous job. But look, whatever it is, I'm not going to question it. I just feel so grateful that you're going to stay. Oh, Mamie, goodness. Now, I know you haven't really left, but welcome home. And look, I want you to promise me something. If you ever have any kind of serious trouble or anything's wrong at any time, I want you to come to me before it gets out of hand, and even if it involves my wife.
Oh, I'll definitely do that.
Well, Mamie, this is just such good news. You know, I was just talking to Jill, and we were discussing how difficult it's going to be to replace you. Well, I am sure that my wife is going to be so glad we don't have to face that, and you're going to stay on.
Chronicle classifieds, please. I'll wait. Yes, hello. I would like to place an ad in your next edition. Employment, domestic. You ready? Remarkable opportunity for qualified person. Live-in housekeeper wanted for one of Genoa City's most prestigious families. Must have excellent references. Salary commensurate with experience. Liberal vacation and days off. We are in urgent need of help and plan to fill this position immediately. Prompt reply suggested. Post Office Box 47498, Genoa City. Do you have all that? Good. Send the bill to Mrs. John Abbott, Jabot Cosmetics. Thank you. Done. So much for you, Mamie.
The best preference? You bet. And I use it because it has conditioning so caring, it's called Care Supreme. Colors silkier, shinier. Who wouldn't want better color? After all, we're worth it.
Preference by L'Oreal.
Today, there's Protegra, the all-antioxidant supplement with more vitamin E, C, and beta-carotene. More antioxidant protection than a multivitamin alone. So to boost your antioxidant levels, add Protegra to your daily routine, because Protegra means protection.
Listen to what pediatricians are saying about feeding your baby.
Breastfeeding is best, but if you bottle feed, it's healthier to hold baby more upright. That's hard to do with an ordinary bottle. Now, there's new Johnson's Baby Health Flow. Its unique angle helps keep the nipple full, so baby may swallow less air and be less gassy. Try new Johnson's Baby Health Flow.
Johnson's Baby Health Flow, the healthier way to bottle feed.
It's the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Doctors have prescribed Monistat for years.
The #1 choice of women.
It's what I used whenever I had a yeast infection.
Monistat 7 cream starts to soothe on contact and cures yeast infections fast. And now it's available in improved disposable cardboard applicators.
Monistat works. It's the cure I trust.
There are other creams.
My doctor said Monistat is still the right cure for me. That's all I had to hear.
Monistat, the #1 choice of women, the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Presenting the one and only fruit-bearing gummy bears, Amazing Fruit. Made with real fruit juice, Amazing Fruit is so fruity, you can hardly bear it. Tropical flavors, too.
If your pine cleaner has too much pine odor, now you can pick a new light pine. New Mr. Clean Pine. One tough cleaner with a fresh new scent. Now you can Mr. Clean it to the shine with pine.
Hi, Jack. Before you say a word, your door was open, your secretary was not at her desk, and you were alone, so I thought I would just come in.
It isn't the beautiful, talented, and incredibly lovely Lauren Fenmore.
In the flesh.
Oh, what lovely flesh it is. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of your amazing presence on this otherwise ordinary and drab day?
Oh, you're all wound up, aren't you?
Honey, just seeing you turns my crank.
How romantic.
You want more?
Spare me.
So, you haven't told me why you're here. Is it just my charm and charisma?
Partly.
Or could it be that you want something?
Of course.
Now, how did I guess that?
I've just been with Brad.
Now, why doesn't that come as a surprise?
He's bored. He's going bonkers. And that's why I'm here. Brad needs your help.
What are you staring at so intently, darling?
Norman, the way he is staring at that painting.
He appreciates fine art.
Oh, nonsense. Now, Rex, he knows there is a wall safe behind that picture.
How could he know? How did he know there's a wall safe?
Oh, I suppose you're right. Esther wouldn't be so stupid to tell him where we keep our valuables, would you?
Ah, the fourth fool. Let the roses go.
Sharon, we were friends. Once upon a time, we were friends. Now, something happened to test our friendship. And it's up to us to put it back together.
Test our friendship. That's classic. Matt tells you that I slept with him, which is a total lie. You have no reason to believe him, but you do. Why? Because you want it. You were dying to believe it.
What? Why would I want to
Because it would give you permission to go after my body. You'd think, hey, she's easy. I won't get turned down. I don't need to get to know her, or talk to her, or spend time with her. Hey, I can just grab a piece of the action, too. For nothing.
Sharon, you can't believe that's what I was...
Don't you dare tell me that's not what you were thinking at your father's big, fancy ranch. That day out in the stables, I'd only known you a few days. Oh, come on, baby. You know what I want. God, Nick. Then you find out that you were lied to, that I haven't slept around, and suddenly you're so sorry? Like you can just apologize and we can start again?
So what, you're saying that you can never trust me
How
again?
can I? How could I possibly trust you now?
I guess we need to make some decisions.
This is so hard for me. Carrying a baby. Your baby. And I should be ecstatic. And I'm just frightened. I have no idea what the future holds for this baby.
But no woman ever really knows, you know, what the future holds for an unborn child.
Ours is far from the ordinary circumstances, Victor.
Well, that's true.
There's so much that's unknown. I mean, should we even continue with this pregnancy?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is. We have to face the reality that this child could be born blind or become blind by the time he or she is a young adult.
Well, I guess we need more information, don't we? I suggest that we don't make any drastic moves until we know far more. Agreed?
Our leader is not happy. There's been a serious security leak. But wait, here's new intelligence from Huggies. It's the new leak lock system with 3 layers that quickly pull wetness down into super absorbent materials and lock it away from skin better than the other leading diaper. Now our leader is happy and citizens everywhere are secure with the new leak lock system from Huggies.
Conrad,
801.
Once they were in love with butter. But cholesterol closed the door on their dreams until...
William,
May I serve you?
I can't believe it's not butter.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter is the first spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol.
Now nothing can disturb our love.
I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
When temptation rolls in and stares you in the face, nothing saves you like the mouth-watering aroma and satisfying taste of juicy fruit. Only 10 sweet calories. One sweet, juicy choice.
Madge would say, Palmolive softens hands while you do dishes. Right. So what would she say now that nothing beats Palmolive Plus for fighting grease?
Palmolive Plus, tough on grease, still soft on hands.
Have you been soaking in it again?
Do your thing here. I'll leave it to your discretion and better judgment as to where the arrangements go, okay? Well, has Norman made off with the crown jewels yet?
Go ahead, make jokes. Soon you'll see that I'm right.
Darling, we're about to have a wedding in this house. The flowers are here. They're being arranged. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the caterers just arrived. Ah, okay. Come on in, gentlemen. Oh, that looks nice. Great, great. Listen, just set up in here wherever's convenient. You guys have been yeah, right in there is fine. Please. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. I'm warning you, Catherine, there's no more time. The bride and the groom are here. The flowers are here. The food is here. The pianist is here. You've scheduled a wedding in 40 minutes from right now, and there's no minister.
Rex, what are you trying to do? Make me
Good, I'm trying to make you see the reality of the situation. Your plan is falling apart.
Then help me, because I don't know what to do.
Just do what I told you to do earlier. Call a real minister.
Am I still... There's enough time to call another actor. I'll try.
Give it up. Will you give it up, Catherine? Please. Now, look, you can't hire anybody. Now it's way too late. Good Lord, you can't just take somebody sight unseen. God knows who they might send you.
All right. Church. Church. The church. Hello, this is Catherine Sterling here. Actually, my home is very near your church. Could I possibly speak to your minister? Reverend Short? Yes, that would be fine, please. No, that's all right. I'll hold.
You're doing the right thing, darling. Good girl.
Excuse me, Mr. Sterling.
Ah, Steve, my famous piano player.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, good. Listen, a couple of suggestions. Oh, let me think. There's one. Do you know this tune?
Don't go away. Oh, thank God.
Mrs. Sterling, I trust I'm not late.
Come in. Shut the door. Hello. Yeah, hello. Yes, look, something has come up, and I won't be needing you after all. Nor Reverend Short. No, thank you. Thank you anyway. Well, I almost gave up on you.
I gave it a great deal of thought. I almost didn't come, but frankly, I need the money.
I thought so.
However, I do have one or two questions first.
Wait. Bradsky needs my help?
You could do him a big favor, Jerry.
Oh, Sugar, Golden Boy and I aren't in the habit of doing each other favors, big or otherwise.
Then do me a favor. Help me restore his sanity.
What exactly are we talking about here?
I would just like you to make him aware of what's going on at Newman Enterprises.
Are you talking about sending him reports, memoranda, things like that?
Exactly. Make him feel part of it again.
I thought the whole point of this thing is he's recuperating. He's supposed to stay away from anything that is stressful.
Well, he is more stressed out doing nothing. Just keep him abreast of what's going on. Make him feel involved. It would do wonders for his mental health.
I am not doing anything until his doctors say it's okay. Believe me, this thing backfires. I don't want it on my conscience.
Is that the real reason? Or are you feeling a little insecure?
Insecure about Junior? Surely you jest.
Sure looks that way.
I am merely pointing out the man is under orders to take it easy. Tell you what, you get the green light from his doctors. I will be more than happy to send him reams of paperwork. Keep him plenty informed.
Thank you, Jack. You're a prince.
Mind you, this is for therapy purposes only. God knows I don't need his input around here. Things are running just fine without him.
If you say so. By the way, did your sister and her husband separate? Tracy, I'm talking about.
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because she showed up on Brad's doorstep unexpectedly with her daughter in tow.
You're kidding.
Now, I have to wonder how her husband in New York feels about his wife taking another Genoa City holiday to visit her ex. Of course, I wonder if she's still his wife.
Look, as far as I know, things are just fine with Steve and Tracy. Besides, isn't she supposed to bring Colleen to Genoa City a couple times a month to visit Brad?
Looks like this was a bonus round.
What exactly are you implying?
Nothing. I just mention it because it would really be too bad if Tracy and Steve Connolly broke up. Of course, it would really be worse for you.
Meaning?
If Brad and Tracy reconciled, he'd be your brother-in-law again.
When there's flames flying, grilling, sautéing, hot, very hot.
We asked some of the hottest chefs in town to switch from their antiperspirant to Degree.
Body heat activated. Can I try it?
As your body heat rises, Degree releases extra protection when you need it most.
It was great. It just worked all night.
It kicked in and worked really well.
Definitely works.
Switch to the antiperspirant that's body heat activated.
I'm still dry.
It leaves me feeling confident and I can walk out and greet customers.
Degree is there for me.
Degree antiperspirant for an extra degree of protection.
Guess how many bottles of that bargain pine it would take to equal the cleaning power in one bottle of Pine Sol cleaner?
2?
More?
3?
No.
4?
5. Now get Pine Sol at a new low price every day.
I'll take Pine Sol.
You touch it. It's alive. It's mildew. And cleaning it isn't enough. You have to kill it with Tilex. Tilex's disinfecting formula kills mildew and destroys its stain. Kill mildew with Tilex, now at a new low price.
This is a square inch. A wheat thinner is the most real food deliciousness you can get in a square inch. The most genuine toastiness. The most crunchiness, the most munchiness. Wheat Thins, the most taste you can get in a square inch.
Can't sleep?
I got the munchies.
I got the crunchies.
Harvest Crisps.
Great Harvest grain taste for your munchies.
Even baked in crunchies.
Let's go back to bed.
Crumbs in the sheets.
Wild man.
Crunchy, delicious Harvest Crisps. I love them.
Go ahead. Ask around. Hey, magazines will tell you. Your really good friends will even tell you. The alpha-hydroxy acids in Alpha-Hydrox can reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles because Alpha-Hydrox is an exfoliant.
And now there's an Alpha-Hydrox formula for dry, oily, normal, and sensitive skin for under $10.
Are you listening, or are you too busy looking for new wrinkles? Alpha-Hydrox at drug, grocery, and discount stores.
My dermatologist said, Marty, you really should use Dove instead of soap. It'll make your skin feel softer.
More dermatologists recommend Dove than any other cleansing bar.
I tried it, and I found that my skin definitely felt softer. She really did know what she was talking about.
Presenting Bandit. Pound for pound, he uses more energy than most dogs, twice his size. That's why we make Mighty Dog. It has the perfect balance of nutrients he needs. It makes your dog a Mighty Dog.
For advice on dealing with cholesterol, you should make an appointment with your doctor. But to simply find out what your cholesterol number is, no appointment needed. The new Johnson & Johnson Advanced Care Cholesterol Test gives you your cholesterol number at home in about 15 minutes, with results as accurate as tests used by doctors and laboratories, all from the comfort of your favorite chair. The new Advanced Care Cholesterol Test. No appointment needed.
When I got this rug, everyone said I was crazy, but it's the look I wanted. My friends always ask if they should take their shoes off. They must think I only walk on it wearing socks. You can't even tell how often I've been to that refrigerator. And when I'm going for ice cream, I'm not thinking about what's on my feet.
Presenting Woolite Heavy Traffic Carpet Cleaner. Woolite's been caring for fibers for over 40 years.
Sure, I want it to last, but not because I was afraid to walk on it.
Woolite, the fiber care expert.
Coming up today on News 4, live at 5 o'clock.
I'm Mary Phelan. President Clinton makes a major change in the Social Security Administration, the first major change in that agency in 59 years. We will have that story. Plus, how can seniors avoid becoming crime victims in their own homes? Some easy and effective tips coming up in today's Senior Report. Also, the Army responds to charges that had jeopardized St. Louis residents by secretly spraying the city with biochemicals. That story coming up as well on News 4, live at 5 o'clock.
Now, look, I do not have a lot of time for questions, so I have your clerical wardrobe upstairs, and you go up and you get changed, all right?
Not until we establish some ground rules.
Ground rules? Look, I am the one who hired you.
I just don't like the feel of this whole thing.
Oh, for God's sake. I mean, why are you causing so much trouble? What do you want? You want me to give you your motivation for it?
No, Mrs. Sterling. But if I'm to be a part of your so-called prank, I want to be sure that I don't get into any trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble are you talking about? All you have to do is read a simple wedding ceremony.
Impersonating a minister. If I'm ever called on
I
this...
will take the responsibility, trust me.
Well, that's some consolation.
And $400 is also very consoling. Now, by the way, what'd you say your name was again?
Bersini. Lawrence Olivier Bersini.
No. It is Reverend Bersini.
Reverend Bersini. If I decide to go through with this.
Oh, come on. Please don't tell me you have more questions.
Mrs. Sterling, I am not at all totally convinced that I should be any part of this.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just wondering
Esther, dear, we'll be finished in just a moment, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, is he by any chance our minister?
Yes, Esther. This is Reverend Bersini.
Oh, I am so happy that you're here, Reverend. I'll go up and get ready now.
Dr. Elliot, this is Victor Newman. Hope and I have decided to continue with the pregnancy this time. Right. We would like to begin the necessary tests immediately and to try to determine how much risk we are dealing with. And later we'll schedule the amniocentesis. That's right. Okay. Thank you. He'll phone us when he has arranged the genetic screening. And it'll be soon. You sure you're comfortable with this?
Are you? You're not just doing this for me?
I'm doing this for us. I'm doing this for our child.
We may face even harder decisions later on if there's something wrong with this unborn child.
Well, then we'll face those decisions together when the time comes.
There's something that I should know about you that I really don't.
What's that?
Do you ever pray?
Honestly, no, I don't.
Will you pray with me now? For our child?
Sharon, I'm asking you to give me another chance.
It's too late.
Look, I don't know what more I can say here. I know that it hurt you, and I'm sorry.
What happened? The way you were ready to just jump me? Yes, that hurt my feelings. That you didn't care what I was like, or what kind of a person I am, or what I'm about. That none of that meant anything to you. Yeah, that hurt a lot. But I guess that's just the way guys are. I don't like it. I don't understand it. But more and more I realize it's just a fact of life.
Sharon, not all guys are that way. Some of them are okay.
And you're gonna tell me you're one of them.
I can sure as hell learn.
That's not the point. Maybe you can. Hey, I wish you luck. The point is, after what happened, I lost some faith in myself.
Yourself? I don't understand.
Nick, my life hasn't exactly been a piece of cake. But I guess I'm a survivor, or I was. The one thing you need to survive is you need to understand people, to see trouble coming and get out of its way. When you screw up and you trust someone and it turns out to be a huge mistake, it's hard to trust yourself anymore. I don't feel like being with another guy as long as I live because I got fooled. And I don't want to be fooled like that again.
Sharon, I am so sorry. I don't know what more I can say to make you understand I didn't mean to hurt you.
Nick, you need to understand. It doesn't matter how sorry you are. The damage is done. You can't change that, and you can't go back. Would you please just leave me alone?
No, I'm not going anywhere, damn it.
Fine. Have it your way. Just leave me alone, Nicholas Newman. Just leave me alone. You're trouble for me, and I don't need that.
Sharon!
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.
This is CBS.
Next on News 4, live at 5 o'clock.
Firefighters responding to a routine call find 2 bodies. But there's more to this story coming up in a live report.
Live.
Athletic Director Debbie Yao quits St. Louis University. You're going to hear what SLU coaches say about that.
Plus,
if you have the sneezy, watery eye, itchy feeling, you could be suffering allergies. We'll tell you how to cope straight ahead.
This is News 4, live at 5 o'clock.
Thanks for being with us. The murder of a gay couple is sending shockwaves through a quiet neighborhood in South St. Louis.
Firefighters discovered the double killing as they responded to what they thought was a routine fire. Kara Caswell now live in the South Side.